make it third, maybe 3. 10:45, clock rolling here in the first quarter. The weather stays good and doesn't get too hot and humid, a little breeze. Every one of these 16 players for the Savages will love that. This time, different formation. Trips to the far. Now one player comes in motion from left to right. Wolf trying to get his receivers. Now he goes back to where he started. Little miscommunication. 10-10 remaining in the opening quarter. Now the back comes in motion. That's Jordan. Wolf looks upfield in the open. Ball is picked off at about the 48-yard line. Coming up this left sideline.
Jalen Wilson with a massive turnover.
So Wilson played that ball. I think the receiver thought he was open and Wolf tried to hit him. And the defender broken the ball. And he's lucky he didn't take it up the sideline. So first down after the turnover. So nice interception return. Cardinals in business, and Cardinals like to have a quick strike offense. If you make a mistake, turn the ball over in a fumble or an interception, Efferson normally likes to go upfield rather quickly. So Efferson gets the call from this near sideline from the play callers. 55 heading out from the huddle, and that is Eddie Graham for the Cardinals. Pig Griffin directly behind Efferson. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Player in motion from right to left. That's Converse. Quick pitch to Pig Griffin. Runs out of 2 tackles. Good speed. And he gets up the sideline. That's his M.O. If he can break the tackles at the line of scrimmage, he's got bursting speed. So he makes good headway over the right side of the field.
First down. Move those chains.
Pig Griffin has had a pretty good season to this point. Big first down carry by Griffin. So a lot of movement. Converse coming from right to left. You've got on this left side, you've got Xavier Chapman, number 4, and I believe it's Conti, number 19. So they'll probably encroachment. Bring up first and 5.
Crawl on the Savages. Move them up 5 yards.
So watching these Cardinals receivers, they've always had talented, speedy receivers that can run really good routes. I'm trying to find Caleb Campana. I just found him. He's on one of the benches. He was injured on the first series. I think he got caught up on a block trying to free Pig Griffin over the right side. He's on the bench. Epperson, little pitch out in the flare, incomplete. Cardinals try to do that a couple, 2-3 times a game, either a screen pass to Pig out of the backfield, but when there's a little bit of pressure, he threw it at the intended running back's feet, falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 5. So the executive director, Gary Narcisse of the Cardinals, doing a little bit of everything, some PA announcing, got his laptop open, running the clock because there's no official up here in the booth. So man of many talents and master of some. Oh, there's another flag, back to back.
Another flag.
Sometimes laundry can seep into these minor league football games. This is week 3 of the season for the Cardinals and the visiting Savages. Looks like another mark off. So
Savages. Move them up more. Cardinals get closer to the end zone.
Should be a half the distance, I would imagine. It's inside the 5, so
it's going to be first and...
It is. They can make a first down. No, now they're dropping it. So first and goal.
First and goal from the 2-yard line.
We'll call it the 2. Efferson. Shotgun. Low snap, man. Never made it back to Efferson, but he alertly fell on it. So that'd be a loss in the play.
Down. It's going to be a...
So Efferson jogs to this side of the field. If you put a step maker, a clock or something on Efferson, he'd have a lot of steps because he comes over for every play call and then jogs back in to his own huddle. So that low snap is a loss, and the ball will be spotted, I'm going to say the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from that point. In motion from right to left, that is Converse. Quick pitch to Pig Griffin over this left side looking for blocks. Converse was not able to make a block, and that'll be maybe a short loss or no gain.
Bring up a 3rd and goal.
He did gain a bit, so it'll be 3rd and goal. Looks like they're going to mark it on the 4.
That's going to bring up a Camilla City Realty 3rd down play.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. Probably 4 down territory here, I would think. Looks like there's another flag in the field. Looks like the Cardinals are retreating on this play. So
be holding 10 yards.
We would see if it's going to, but it's definitely against the
A
Cardinals.
holding on the play, which
We'll call it a hold. The ball is just inside the 15-yard line, and it is 2nd and goal. Replay 2nd down after the penalty. Shotgun is Epperson. Cheating at the line of scrimmage is the defensive Savages. Now they back out just a bit. Player in motion.
Post pattern, man, work right
That's
here.
Converse. Trips to this side. Epperson has time. Now he rolls out of a little trouble. Stutter stepping, and he's going to be sacked.
Big sack
Looks like
by
number 8, maybe. Number 8 on the sack for the Savages. That's Joe Robinson. He's listed as a wide receiver, but there'll be a lot of two-way performers with the 16-player roster.
Looks like a 3rd down.
Looks like Epperson, who's not much of a runner either. He was giving Roger Glenn and I his injury status when he was in high school with the Panthers. 2008, broke his right foot, a Liz Frank injury. Then in 2010, his senior season, he tore his left ACL in the first game of the season as a senior. That's a rough way to end your high school career. So it'll be 3rd and goal. Ball spotted at about the 26-yard line. Ball situated at the near hash mark. 3rd and goal from here. Try to pick up something and see if Legatron, J.P. Furman, can get in field goal range if nothing else. Straight drop, pressure off the edge, and Epperson did not see him coming.
Another sack.
And
brings up 4th
trying to see who the number was on the sack. Kind of hard to read their numbers, but
see where he is. He's on a 27-yard line.
Doesn't help me, but is that 8 again?
Number, yeah,
I think it was 8 again who made the first sack. That is Joe Robinson, I believe, number 8. So 2 sacks. And they're still going to line up for a field goal if you want to believe it. This is going to be a 52-yarder.
Digital marketing special teams try.
Yeah, I think I would fake this and try to get somebody outside. You better have your players off the edge for the run back. This is every bit of 52 yards by J.P. Furman. Holder is Chitwood. Kobe Crane, let's hope he gets a better snap than they had in the extra point. It was low, bounded. Chitwood, the holder, ready for the snap. Snap low. Furman puts a leg into it. It's good. That's why you let Legatron kick that. He's got the worst handlebar mustache I've ever seen. He's blonde kind of. And check him out, number 21. He's jogging down to the end zone. Somebody to retrieve the ball, which is better than the opening week. Now he has something to say to some of the Savage return men. Jogs back out. You got to pick up his sprint a little bit. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. He'll come and he'll pick up his own tee. Nobody will flip the tee to him, but he will go. He's got the football. He's got the tee off the edge of the bench here at the near side. He'll jog out, but a 52-yard field goal. Excellent hold by Chitwood because it was a kind of a slow, low snap. He fielded it, got it down, perfect timing, and Furman had a little more to save, and it was a 52-yard kick. Got to get the field goal on the board to make it 9 there, Mr. Guerin. There you go. Yeah, got to put those home points on the board. 4:42 remaining in the first quarter. Going from right to left is Furman. See how far he boots this one. Got all of it into the end zone, about 5 yards deep, and he will take a knee and not come up. That's a weapon. When you kick a 52-yard field goal, and then you put it into the end zone 5 yards deep.
Lakeshore High, John Hopkins
So our
University.
score is 9-0, courtesy of the first touchdown, and then the 52-yard boomer. I got to give credit to Gary Narcisse, founding fathers of the Cardinals, former head coach, former defensive coordinator. He had so many job titles he couldn't put it on a business card. 52-yard field goal.
With 4:40 left in
and
the
an
first
excellent
quarter,
hole by Chitwood.
Head over to the concession stand.
So the Savages break the huddle, looking to get on the scoreboard.
Pick up some great sweet rye.
I just didn't think they would try that one from that distance, but proved me wrong.
Community Lighthouse team from Bayou Lacombe Middle School is trying to raise
So
money
Irvin
for our
Wolf,
teachers and students at
Jr.,
Bayou
he's
Lacombe
37,
Middle.
he's
So
the
please,
quarterback.
stop by the
Looks
concession
like he hadn't
stand.
missed too many meals. He's not your sleep. A little low snap. He pitches it over to the left. Good defense at the point of attack, right at about the line of
Great
scrimmage.
tackle by Kobe Crane.
Good stop over there. That's the center on special teams on extra points and field goals. We'll make this 2nd and 10. 4:18, the clock rolling here in the first quarter. Savages going from left to right. One receiver to the near, 2 to the far. Running back should be Jordan, number 20, directly behind Wolf. Second possession of the game for the Savages. They come in 1-1. Turn, handoff, more room trying to bounce it outside. Short gain. Cardinals defense standing tall, just a short gain over the left side.
And looks to be a great
Bring
tackle.
up
That's going to bring
second
up a
down.
3rd down by number 28.
So this will bring up 3rd down. 2 short runs off that left side. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Ball sits at the 22-yard line at the far hash mark. Going from left to right are the Savages. Tri-City Savages out of the Hattiesburg area. Shotgun formation. Trips to the far, 1 to the near, 1-on-1 coverage here at the bottom of the screen. Little movement, that's probably encroachment, probably be 5 yards, I would think, against the Cardinals.
Call on the Cardinals.
That makes it a little
Move
shorter.
them up 5 more yards just to make a 3rd and about
We'll call
3.
it 3rd and 3. Ball at the 27-yard line. Got to go to the 30 after the touchback. They started 1st and 10 at the 20. Clock running, 3:08.
Make some noise,
Big down for
Cardinals
both
fans.
teams. Call it 3rd and 3. Wolf in the shotgun, trips to the far, 1 to the near. See what they like. Handoff, trying to catch the Cardinals defense off guard, and depending on the spot, I think he might be a little short, but we'll see.
Ladies and
Now
gentlemen,
they're
Kobe
motioning first
Crane
down.
with another tackle. He's
Good
fouled the
stop,
ball
but
today.
forward progress got him just enough for the 1st down. Yeah, the chain gang is never quick to move,
Looks like it's gonna be
and they still haven't moved it.
like it's gonna
Now,
be a first down.
now they do. They do give them the 1st down. I don't know
Looks like
why
it's gonna
they
be a
don't
first
just.
down
They
here.
marched 1st down, ready to play, and the chain gang hadn't set up. Somebody from the Cardinals coaching staff is asking the side judge a little something. Now they finally have the 1st down markers down. I don't understand that. Fumble on the play. Cardinals are on it. Cardinals
Fumble on
have
the play
recovered
by
at the
number-
far side of the
Loss by
field.
number 7, Marcus Connolly recovered
Marcus
by
Connolly, a former Franklinton Demon. So
like it's recovered by number 8, number 6.
So Cardinals have recovered.
Turner.
Corey Turner, number 6, gets credit for the recovery. And big on that play was Marcus Connolly. So big turnover. Look at the ball was
Huge
pitched going
turnover.
around the
That's
left
a
side.
turnover.
So Cardinals leading 9-0. And if Efferson's MO holds true to force, he'll probably go up top. Ball situated at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 from that point. Jeremy Griffin directly behind Epperson. Snap, straight drop. Epperson comes underneath. Nice catch. 2 receivers in the same situation. That was number 87. That's Grayson O'Shaughnessy.
Number 87,
And Grayson caught a
O'Shaughnessy.
short touchdown pass here in the Week 1 win. He's out of Salmon High School. I believe he transferred from here at Lakeshore. First-year player for the Cardinals out of Salmon. Brings up 2nd, and we'll call it 3. 7-yard completion to O'Shaughnessy. He came into the season with 3 catches for 17 yards, including that 1 touchdown in the Week 1 opener. Epperson, 45 seconds. Clock rolling in the first quarter. Straight drop. Looking left, rolling right. Going to be sat. Now he runs out of it. Still being pressured. Gets away with it. He just didn't have his arm strength as he was thrown down, but he got away from the sack. That would have been the 3rd sack. He did well just to get the ball up to the line of scrimmage and pass. Was a receiver at the goal line trying to come back, but could not get there. We'll call this 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. Probably 4-down territory if they don't pick it up on 3rd down. But Furman is already gauged one in from 52. 2 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. 2 receivers to the near are Xavier Chapman, 4, 87, Grayson O'Shaughnessy. Shotgun is Epperson. 3rd and 3. Snap. Looking this left side, quick hitch. That's to Chapman. Oh, nice tackle. He kept him out of the end zone. Chapman was trying to cut in.
Go 1st and goal.
Great sportsmanship by Chapman. Helped the defender up. Can't see the jersey for the defender, but he made a great play. He gave up the first, but he kept Chapman out of the end zone. So a short completion brings up 1st down just outside of the goal. 1st and goal from inside the 1. Now under center is Epperson. They tried to do the push up front. Chapman was directly behind. I don't see a signal. He did not get in. That's something I've never understood with the Cardinals.
End of the quarter here.
Yeah, quarter there's all zeros, but he didn't get in. Your quarterback is in shotgun 98% of the time. At the 1, you put him under center and you try to push the player in. So I just set up in your normal formation, pitch the ball and try to go in. We're at the end of the first quarter, 9-0 in favor of the homestanding Bayou Lacombe Cardinals over the visiting Tri-City Savages on Fighting Ghost Productions from Lakeshore.
That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown from Efferson to Dalen Converse, number 13.
Red Robin.
And
Touchdown.
I guess these players do like each other because the defensive back just gave up a short touchdown pass and they're high-fiving each other. So score moves to 15-0 in favor of the Cardinals. You could go for 2 or not here. Straight drop going to the far side. Nice defensive play, far side of the field. Grayson O'Shaughnessy tried to.
No good on the 2-point.
You got to get into the end zone and try to get the throw there. But a nice closing defensive play at the far side of the field. So the score with 14:56 to go is the Cardinals 15, the visiting Savages nothing. So Efferson has been on the ball, finding his receivers. But I'll tell you, I will give credit to the defensive backs for the Tri-City Savages. They closing the football pretty well and have made a couple tackles to keep Chapman initially out of the end zone and snuffed that 2-point conversion attempt. 1-1. They defeated a like opponent, the Gulf Coast Raiders, by a score of 30-28. And then they lost in their second ball game. Kicking the ball off is Furman. Ball sets up at the 35-yard line. Cardinals going from left to right. Just getting into the second quarter. Cardinals managed to pick up that touchdown on the shorter pooch kick. Now we got a whistle. The ball is blown dead as Jordan
got an offside
received
penalty
about
on the Cardinals.
11.
It's going to push it back 5.
So they blew that one dead. So they'll kick the ball again.
What's it like on your phone? You got it.
15-0 in favor of the Cardinals. They'll be backed up 15 yards. Somebody on the special teams is trying to get a little jump start there, and were flagged for the penalty. Second quarter underway here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. There's the boot. It'll bound at about the 22. Boy, they fielded that kind of late. That's Jordan, good speed. He's brought down excellent special teams play.
Great tackle by number 45.
Number 45 for the Cardinals was all over that special
Open field
teams
tackle,
play.
number 45.
That's Stephen Wright.
I don't think that's Stephen.
Now I'm being told that might not be him, but if we can get who 45 is, I'd be glad to give him credit for that tackle. Nice special teams play because Jordan, the return man's got the 4.49 and a 4.51 speed. He's trying to get some different looks at different levels. So ball sits at the 33-yard line.
Cardinals fans, we need some noise.
So the Tri-City Savages trying to get underway here. Ball sits at their own 33-yard line at the near hash mark, going right to left. Seems like nothing has come off the clock at all since the short 2-yard touchdown to Converse.
That's because I'm
No. So now the officials discussing something. It's 1st and 10 for the visitors, the Savages. This is why a lot of these games take the 2.5 or 2:45, near 3 hours, because whenever there's a call or not a call, there's a lot of discussion going on. Still haven't put the ball into play. Now they whistle it into play. Well, somebody should have been allotted a timeout there. Ball at the 33. Irvin Wolf, quarterback. Turn, handoff over the right side. Nice hole, quick hitter.
Going to be a tackle by number
Out to about the 41-yard line.
7, Marcus Connerly.
Franklinton Demon, Marcus Connolly on the stop. You'll hear his name a lot out of the secondary for the Cardinals. Antonio Jordan, number 20, running back, listed as an athlete. There'll be another 20 that'll be on the defensive side of the ball, and that'll be DeAndre Davis. Ball at the 40-yard line brings up 2nd and 8. 2 receivers to the far side. Urban Wolf. Snap. Turn. High snap. Oh, got into the backfield. First player didn't get the running back down,
Crane
but
again
he
on the
slowed
tackle
him down.
with the assist from number 40.
Kobe Crane credited with that stop.
44 as well.
Nice defensive stop. Brings up 3rd and manageable. Ball is at the 40-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Make it 3rd and 2, long 2. 13:22 clock rolling here in the second quarter.
Can I get some Cardinal fans making some noise?
No one to give up the ball in this territory, but they're in fair field position if they get something here. So Wolf calls for the snap. Could have been encroachment out the left side. Nobody moved. Offensive line should have reached out and touched him, would have got the call. Change of the play. Jordan repositions to the left of Wolf. Quarterback keeper. That's the heavy-duty quarterback, the 37-year-old who told me he wouldn't be running at the beginning of the game and calls his own number on 3rd and short.
Talk about a host of Cardinals there.
Yep.
Could be a tackle for a loss.
This official hasn't even spotted the ball. He's talking to somebody from... Yeah. But where is the ball not spotted? There it is. Yeah. Yep, like I thought they might with this field position.
They're going for it. Let's make some noise and stop them, Cardinals.
They're going to try to get them off sides. That's what they tried to do the previous time. If they would have reached out and touched that defensive player that encroached, they would have got the first down. 11:55, clock rolling here in the second quarter. Setting up to go for it. I wouldn't suggest the quarterback try another keeper. I'd give it on the pitch to Jordan. Direct snap, Wildcat to Jordan, goes off the right side. Excellent defense. They bottle him up, 2nd and 3rd effort. This will go over on downs. I do like the play call, not snapping it to the quarterback. You go direct to the Wildcat snap to Jordan, but he was stopped dead in his tracks. But you got to take that outside. They're stopping everything on the inside. You got to take that outside.
Your Cardinal offense is led by
So Cardinals will come out on offense after the 4 and out. Cardinals have that 15-0 lead.
Thanks more of these partners. We're going to go with...
Cardinals have scored 48 in week 1 in a win, 48-18, and then 37-20 in week 2 on a bus trip to the Pensacola area. So that's where they come in with their 2-0 mark. So Jerv Epperson, same formation, 2 to the far, 2 to the near. They lead 15-0. Ball on the 41-yard line of the Savages. Turn. Pig Griffin over the left side. First man miss. He's up into the second tier, and he's up ahead for a nice gain off that left side. Good blocking at the left side, the point of attack. So it's got the big gain. We'll make it 2nd and we'll call it 4. So 6-yard gain by Jeremy Griffin. So Dalen Converse, 13, joins the huddle. It's 87, Grayson O'Shaughnessy. He's now on this side of the field with Converse. So they're switching players. Chapman is on the far side. And joining him, I think, is number 19. That's Conti, I do believe. So 2nd and 4 on the nice 6-yard gain on first down. Epperson Straight drop, pressure, goes upfield. That is Dalen Converse. He almost went to a knee to try to fake the defenders out, I believe. He fought ahead for the
Dalen
first.
Converse for a first down.
That's trying to be a receiver
That's
trickery,
gonna be a
because he looked like he was going to touch his knee down, but he wasn't nearly down, and he got ahead for a first down. So another completion from Epperson to Converse. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line at the near hash mark.
It's going to be
Cardinals
11 to 1
moving
a.m.
almost at
tonight.
will.
Leave the game, get some bottomless fries and one of 23 choices of burgers. Savage fans is on your way home. Stop by Fremont Avenue in Slidell. Red Robin. Yum.
So shotgun formation is Epperson. Jeremy Griffin in the backfield. Turn, hands to him. Good break off the left side. Tries to run out of a tackle. He's up ahead for positive yardage, but it's a short gain. Pitt Griffin, if he could have slipped out of that ankle tackle, he might have had some room there.
Two beloved street foods, thus
Going to bring up second down, positive gain.
Joy and flavor into every bite, blending the best of both worlds with a sprinkle of fun and a dash of creativity. Empataco of Lacombe proudly supports your Bayou Lacombe Cardinals.
So second down for the Cardinals, going from left to right. Converse 13 and O'Shaughnessy 87 on this side. Been featuring Pig Griffin here tonight. Quick pitch from Epperson. Pig Griffin cuts it inside. Nice move, 20, 15, 10. That's a good move. He ran out of real estate at the far side of the field. Griffin's got good elusive speed. Once he gets past the interior defensive line, he can get past that first linebacker on contact. He'll push it ahead, and he is inside the 10-yard line, so it'll be first and goal. Looks like they're going to spot it. We will call it maybe the 9. So nice pickup off that left side. 15-0 in favor of the homestanding Cardinals, trying to move to 3-0 on the young season. Epperson, he's got a wealth of receivers. We still haven't seen Caleb Campana, number 8, who was injured on the first series, trying to block for Griffin. Snap, straight drop. Epperson going one-on-one in the end zone. He threw it a little shy of the end zone. That is... They gave him the touchdown. I think that was a gracious spot. Now Converse made the catch, and he was close, but I didn't think the ball made it in before he was down by contact, but they do give him the touchdown. His second touchdown of the night.
Upcoming Case Digital Marketing extra point try.
So Epperson, given time, he can put the ball right on the money. I mean, it's a little low, but good route, good timing, good protection. The biggest thing for Epperson is to spread the wealth. So Chitwood, the holder, Kobe Crane, the deep snapper, I believe, and J.P. Furman out of Lakeshore High and Johns Hopkins University out of the Maryland area. Better snap, ball is down. Kick is good. So almost
Furman.
Mr. Expertise is J.P. Furman. Let's take a commercial break. 22-0 in favor of the Bayou. Welcome back to Lakeshore High School, home of the mighty Titans here. And it's 22-0, all Bayou Lacombe Cardinals at this point. 7:36 to go here in the first half. J.P. Furman has connected from long distance, as Garen Narcisse so aptly called him Legatron. He needed all of that leg, a 52-yard field goal. Wasn't the best of snaps, but a good hold by Chitwood. Got it down, good timing. The ball went through. And then it's been Mr. Epperson after that. with short touchdown passes. He's been sacked a couple times by number 8 for the Tri-City Savages, and that is Joe Robinson. But other than that, he got out of trouble once and avoided a sack, but he's been on target, hitting his receivers when called upon. Legatron, Furman, addresses the football. This one is another one of his deep specialties. Over the shoulder is Jordan, and he dabbles with the end line there, or the end zone, and takes a knee. So that was about 5 yards deep.
Savages will take it over.
That's what
at
you
the
got. If you got a
20-yard
place
line.
kicker with that kind of leg, he saves your special team some wear and tear when he can do that religiously, getting it into the end zone. So offensively, the Tri-City Savages out of the Hattiesburg area haven't been able to do too much at this point. They will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, looking for some offensive rhythm, I guess you could say. But the best opportunity, they were just outside their own 40-yard line, or right at it,
Looks like it's,
and had 3rd and
defensive
short,
first down
and were
for the
trying to go.
Cardinals.
But the Cardinals defense stepped up to the challenge and turned them over on a 4th and short.
Make some noise.
So- Irvin Wolf, starting quarterback, owner, shotgun. Oliver to his left, number 20. Cuts upfield, fake. Ball falls incomplete.
falls
Tender
incomplete.
receiver was about his own 35-yard line. Thrown into double coverage. Well, actually, 3 Cardinal defenders there, and I think he threw that to the ground intentionally, because that was into triple coverage at the far side of the field. Bring up 2nd and 10. This is what I know it's an incompleted pass, but this is what seems like they give them all the time in the world to call a play, break the huddle, snap the football. This is a long time. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to this side. Same formation, shotgun. Jordan Oliver, the running back, trying to do something offensively. 2nd and 10, turn, handoff. Oliver's quick in the hole,
That's going to be
but
tackled
good stop.
by number 25, assist by number 28.
Good defensive stop, the left side of the Cardinals defense. Be 3rd and we'll call it 6. Clock rolling, 6:55 here in the 2nd quarter. Not too much speaking offensively for the Tri-City Ball Club. They did score 30 points in the season opening win against Gulf Coast Raiders. There's a ball that total
And that
miscommunication.
ball floats harmlessly out
The,
of range.
the receiver did a stop and a go and then a stop, and he stopped at the 35, and the ball was just hurled probably 15, 18 yards over his head to nobody in no man's land. That'll bring up 4th down. I think we will see a punt here, or an attempted punt. Can't give up any more points and fall behind. I think another score, though, for the homestanding Cardinals, and we should get a liberally run clock. Well, I don't see a punt formation. No.
I think they're going for it.
Yes, that's what it looks like. Because if Wolf, the quarterback, is going to quick kick from there, I could block it from over here. Let's see. No, they're going for it. Home run ball. Got an opening. Threw into double coverage.
There's a flag
The
on
receiver
play.
wants a flag. No, you got to let them play ball on that.
There's a flag on the play. Going to be pass interference on the defense.
Marcus Connolly was one of the defenders there. Look, the officials don't even go get the football. You got a back judge that's supposed to be going to get that football, not your defensive secondary. Well, I guess
Well,
when you
that
can
looks
go
like a
on
first down
when
for
you
the
can go on
Savages.
4th
You know
and
that
get an
means
interference
we're a
call.
little bit too
I didn't see
quiet,
that much
Cardinal
of a
fans.
push off there. You
We
see
need
double
you to
coverage.
get loud so we can
I
make some
thought the
good
ball
things
just
happen
fell into
Loud
the
and proud,
empty
Cardinal
zone.
fans, you paid your money. Stomp your feet, clap your hands, let's go.
So it is the first down. The ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. So they did pick up the first down. That's why he's the owner and the quarterback. He said, we're going on fourth down again. So they're 1 of 2, 50%. If I were them, I would try to hit the speedy Oliver out of the backfield. Something quick, let him beat the on-rushers. That's an offside. That wide out was about 8 yards up the field. So I think he missed the snap count.
One snap broken.
It's going to be a false start.
So bring the
As
ball
you can
back
see,
5
I
yards,
think
be
it's pretty
first
obvious.
and 15.
When you get loud, bad things happen for them. Let's try it again. Get loud, get proud. Let's shut them down.
So first and 15 after the 5-yard offsides call. Been pretty one-sided to this point. Still looking for number 8, Caleb Campana from Holy Cross High. I see him now. He's down right around midfield, but he hadn't come back since he was injured. There's a running play off the right side. Short gain.
That's a pretty good run there. Tackled by number 17.
It's a gain over the right side, only giving him about a yard, 2nd and 9.
Aaron Stevens.
So as the Tri-City Savages try to mount some kind of offense, they haven't had any consecutive drive.
At 2nd and long here.
I know one thing, the clock is rolling, and that's how the clock is going to end, because I'm going to time it next time of how long they're giving it in between snaps. 2nd and 9, going from right to left. Fairly tight formation now. It's a wildcat formation. Now the quarterback sets back in. Straight drop, looking upfield, throws behind a receiver, but he makes the catch. Good move upfield, brought down, but not until he has a first down.
Great play by the Savages.
Nice catch.
Looks like it's going to be a tackle by number 6,
Move
Corey
the sticks.
Turner. Middle McCoy.
Not sure who got the reception, but it's ahead for good yardage. Ran a good route. Wolf was on time, on the money. Ran out of a tackle. So a little bit of consistency here with another first down by the Savages. Ball is at the 41-yard line. High snap, going upfield again. Miscommunication. Receiver took 5 yards and stopped. Closest players was double coverage by, I don't know, if I was in the secondary for the Cardinals, I would not go get the football. I just wouldn't. That's the 3rd incompletion that the Cardinals have gone to get the football. I would let the official at the far side of the field go hustle up the football. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. I guess I shouldn't be so judgmental. Ball at the 40-yard line. Maybe call it the 41. Offsides again. 2 flags.
You got to stop at your play. It'll be false start.
Savages will go back another 5. Their offense has not been productive enough to make the receivers are wanting run route, and Wolf is on a different page to this point. 3rd and long, 3rd and 15.
Camilla City Realty and Property Managers is a locally owned company.
4:33 left here in this first half.
And Mississippi. Give them a call today and let them work.
Savages have gone on 4th down a couple times this quarter, so I'm sure that with this field position they'll be going again regardless of what they pick up here. 3rd and 15. Dropping, looking upfield. Go home run ball, wide open, far side.
That is a
he hauled it in.
Catch down to the
try to get who the receiver is.
It's a deep
nice
ball.
Catch, far side of the field.
A touchdown, blown coverage by the Cardinals.
Number 8, on the
Number 8 on the
reception,
reception.
and that will be
He's
Joe
counting on
Robinson.
both offense
That's the
and
wide
defense.
receiver who has 2 sacks earlier in the ball game, so he ran a good route, got behind double coverage. I just think that the secondary was lulled to sleep there, and Robinson just split them.
Let's go, Cardinal fans. They need your help out there.
So we got 4 people in the press box, and one of them saw that it was number 8, so that's good. So they break the huddle. This will be first and goal. Ball is at the 3-yard line. Tight formation, 1 receiver to the far side, running back to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback keeps it, brought down. I don't get that. You got the heavy-duty quarterback in the shotgun ahead of the running back, and he takes a direct snap and goes right off guard.
That was a big one.
Yeah. So I think I'd pitch the ball again
Number 45.
to the running back that's got good speed to get outside. Now 45 has made his second good defensive play, but I'm not sure who that might be according to the roster. So sets up second and goal. Cardinals trying to bow up here defensively, everybody tight. If he'd fake a handoff, Wildcat in the backfield of the Cardinals, they snuffed that out. That's a loss.
No snap.
Big defensive
Great
play.
Like number 17 on the assist, number 12.
Defense is getting in
That's
there.
Seth Marrero on
Short-
the tackle.
Short plays, and the defense are beating the offensive players. That's Seth Marrero on the stop.
Seth Marrero on a
I
high
thought he lost yardage there. We'll call it third and goal. Spotted at the 3-yard line.
Still.
See what the Savages can try to come up with. Definitely need to get a score before the half to try to put points on the board and somehow work their way back into this ball game. It's been all Cardinals, both sides of the ball. Now we got a whistle. Clock.
It's going to be a 2-minute
2-minute warning is what we'll have. All right, we'll take a timeout. It's 22-0 in favor of the Cardinals over the Tri-City Savages. Brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
Lighthouse team from Bayou Lacombe Middle School is raising money using all the concessions. They're selling candies, chips, and drinks. Make sure you stop by. They're raising money for the teachers and staff. Rush and go down, or wait till halftime. See how many of these sponsors we can knock out before they get in. Audubon Funeral Homes, Bayou Bank, Kate's Digital Banking.
22-0 in favor of the Cardinals.
City Realtor,
This is the best drive of the ball game, courtesy of the completion from Irvin Wolf as he hit Joe Robinson on the deep when he beat double coverage. Third and goal from the 3.
There to go, make some noise.
Wolf, shotgun, snap, rolling to the right, pressured, gets the ball off. Ball was high pointed at the far side. Looks like
Great leaping attempt for an incomplete pass.
ball fell incomplete, but the receiver
Just
tried
out
to
of
high
bounds.
point it. So that'll be fourth and goal now from the 3.
I predict they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I think they might be going
Looks
here.
like they're setting up to go
Got to
for
get on
it.
the board. Well, they haven't tried to punt yet, and they
Able
haven't
to
tried to
Ball
kick,
State's real
so
estate. Joe
I would say they don't really have a place kicker.
Councilman District 7, Lacombe Family Pharmacy,
Got 154 remaining in the first half. This would be a big momentum for the defense that has played well. They've pitched a shutout to this point, but if they can hold them here and take that 22-point lead, if not more, going into the half, that would bode well for the Cardinals defense. Third and goal from the 3. Shotgun in motion is Oliver, coming from right to left. Now we got another flag.
We got a timeout,
Timeout
for the Savages.
for the Savages. We'll take that timeout.
At Fox
It is
Pest Control, they rely on
22-0
a
here
team
at
of
home at
associated
Lakeshore Titan
board-certified
Coliseum
entomologists
in
for
favor
their
of the
expertise
Cardinals
on
over the
pest behavior,
Savages
biology, and
on
habits.
Flying Ghost
Collectively, they have
Productions.
decades of pest control experience all over the United States, which means they really
We go around about doing 20 to 25 air shows a year, demonstrating the capabilities of the A-10.
Thank you this morning for allowing me to be here.
It's time. Talk to your kids now.
roads, roundabouts, and water systems.
1:54 left in the first half. 4th and goal. Call it the 3-yard line after the timeout by the Savages. Desperately need to get some points on the board. Big play for the Cardinal defense, as big a play for the Savages offensively. Quarterback keeper goes off right guard.
Touchdown.
I think, the far side. Touchdown.
Who scored that?
That's the quarterback, Urban Wolf, on the keeper.
Looks like a quarterback keeper, Mr. Urban Wolf, for the touchdown.
So
Going for two here in the
22-6, they'll
Savages
go for a
lineup.
2-point conversion. Nice defensive stand until the 4th down by the Cardinals. Here's the 2-point conversion. 22-6 is our score. In motion, got another penalty.
Got a false start on the 2-point conversion play.
Let's back it up a bit. Call goes against the Savages. Yeah, they're putting Oliver, their lone running back, in motion more. I think trying to get him one-on-one as he comes out of the backfield to this near sideline, but too many procedure calls on the Savages. They'll go for the 2 after the penalty. I would have thought that the Cardinals secondary, they've had double coverage on every receiver that Wolf has thrown to, but they let Robinson get behind them twice. Now they're going to kick the extra point. Not sure who the number is. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm not coaching and playing. Extra point attempt. Ball is down. The kick is up. Blocked.
The kick is blocked.
Score.
So score is 22-6. 1:46 remaining here in the first half. Cardinals will get the ball back. So Bayou Lacombe Cardinals coming off a 9-3 mark last year. They made it to the Next Level Football Alliance championship game representing the South Division. The year before they were 9-3, also representing the South Division, and they came up in the short end 2 years in a row. So they're hoping that this year they can make a return trip, and they're off to a flying start. They are 2-0 coming into tonight. One home win here in week 1, 48-18 over the Gulf City Raiders. And then they were on the road against Pensacola, and they won that one 37-20. So waiting for the kickoff by the Savages. 2 men back deep for the Cardinals. See if the Cardinals, and I know offensively, they try to put as many points as the board as they can. So they'll be looking to hopefully get a good return and have good field position. I look in the sideline on the track. Jerv Efferson, the North Shore grad, 2010. He just turned 34 on the 25th of March. So I thought he was already 34 before. They said, don't make me older than I am. But he just turned 34. He's over here throwing with a couple of his receivers. And the backup quarterback, that's Rondé White, number 16, a wide receiver and former quarterback with the Fontainebleau Bulldogs, and Xavier Chapman catching the ball, flipping it. So both quarterbacks playing toss, short game. So here's the kick at the 35. Go to the far side, it'll bound. It gets past Converse, he picks it up. No, couldn't run out of tackle. Good special teams as the far side of the field.
Converse picks it up.
So Converse did the right thing. He fielded it, but he couldn't get past the special teams. So let's see what the Cardinals will try to do here.
At Precision Driving Academy, they believe driving a vehicle is one of the
So I
greatest
see Pig Griffin, number 2, going
any
out to the
individual can
formation.
possess. They emphasize a common sense approach
Jerv
to teaching
Epperson,
safest
the
and
number
most
10.
responsible driving techniques.
I
They
nicknamed
believe
him
each individual learns at their own
James
pace,
Harden,
and
the
it's
back,
their
the
goal to
NBA
have
star.
every individual
He's his
prepared to face
look-alike.
the
He could be a
challenges
fill-in
of
if
the road.
if Harden was going to do any movie commercials or whatever, and if he didn't show up, Epperson could be his double. So 134. 2 receivers is near side. That's 2 good speed players. Chapman, number 4. 13, Dalen Converse. Player in motion from left to right. Gets the pitch, cutting upfield, trying to get blocks. Runs out of a tackle. 25, runs out of bounds. That is Conti. Josiah Conti.
Conti on the scamper.
He's another speedster.
I was going to bring up second
He
down.
comes
That's
into
a
tonight's ball
Auburn
game
Funeral Home,
leading
second
with
down.
3
Second
total
and about
touchdowns,
6.
and 3 of his 4 catches are TDs for 161 yards. So Epperson has 4 or 5 targets that he can go to. Picks up a short gain on the end around. Give him about 4. Call it 2nd and 6. Clock stopped as Conti ran out of bounds. So Epperson jogs back to the huddle. Gets the play call to his wide receivers and his lone running back. Got a substitute in the backfield now. Now he goes, trips to the far side, double to the near, empty backfield set for Epperson. Straight drop, little pressure, rolls left to right, looks upfield. He's going to run, makes a guy miss, and gets a first down and runs out of bounds. Something that you might not see, because Epperson does not like to run out of the pocket. He did avoid one of the 3 sacks, but he gets a big first down. Only took 9 seconds. So move the chains, and that gives the Cardinals a first down. Got 1:15 to play with. Ball is at their own 35-yard line at this near hash. Trips to the far, double here. Again, an empty set in the backfield. Epperson by his lonesome. Look for a good snap. He's got it. Straight drop. Short pass. Wide open. That's O'Shaughnessy. Makes the first man miss. He's in the territory of the Savages. It was a quick hit. He's a big, tall, lanky receiver. It's not that heavy. I don't know that he goes $150 maybe, but he makes a nice catch, gets out of bounds, makes the first defender miss. Only took 10 seconds. The chains will move again. Another first down. Ball at the 46-yard line. Cardinals in business with this passing game. They've decided to go away from the back in the backfield directly behind Epperson. Quick passing routes, but he'll go upfield before too long. Ready for the snap. Straight drop. There's a slant. Inside, that's Conti. Josiah Conti up ahead. He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Short of the first down. Timeout on the play.
Remember, the
Cardinals still
fans are over
lead
there. You got
the
about
Savages 22-6. 56 seconds remaining here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. Brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
Selling chips, candy, and drinks. Half of Bayou Lacombe Middle School. When you enroll at North Shore Technical, you become a part of a dynamic learning environment comprised of a student, faculty, and industry team focused on advancing your goals and launching your career.
Almost in field goal range.
So a couple big first down pickups, 2nd and 2 currently on this drive. 56 ticks left in the second half, second quarter. 22-6 is the lead for the Cardinals. Empty backfield with Epperson in the shotgun. Snap. Straight drop, looking upfield. Here's the home run ball. I said, oh, he doesn't go deep. Underneath, caught. 15, 10, brought down. Nice catch.
First down.
You got guys going
timeout by
upfield.
the Cardinals.
Another timeout for the Cardinals.
Who is that?
Trying to see, is
Number
that
15
on the reception
Brian
by
Tanner
the Cardinals.
on the reception.
Brian Tanner hauls that one in. He had trips to this near side, and they were running deep routes. And he looked there, but then he saw Tanner wide open. So another big pickup, first down, Tanner on the receiving end. And when Epperson has time, he's as good as anybody in this next level
Lewis
football
coaches
alliance that I've seen in the
long-distance
last
play,
3 years
which brings
and
up
any
a
other
Bombay
minor league
Bank.
football.
First down.
Big time for the Cardinals
Every
trying to
year,
get
the
in.
Slidell Heritage
They,
Festival,
I think they
produced
may
by
have
the
one more
North
timeout
Shore-
left. They've
Slidell
taken
North Shore
two.
Rotary
So
and
if they have a
Rotary Club
timeout,
of Slidell
44 seconds left.
funds
If
local
worse comes to worse, the
charities.
ball is at
With
the
the help
11,
and
first and 10 from the 11-yard line, so they
vendors,
can
and
make another
victors,
first.
the benefiting
If
charities,
if
the
they don't
Slidell
pick up the first down or get
Heritage
into the end
has
zone,
raised over
you got to
$1
think
million
about another
for
field
local
goal
charities.
attempt by
Make sure you
Legatron.
support them. This
So
year
we'll
coming
see.
up
So you got
in
double receivers here.
June
That's
of
Chapman and Converse. That's O'Shaughnessy and Conti on the left side. Empty backfield again. Same formation in this second quarter. Straight drop, looking to the left. Time. Comes back over the middle. Caught. I think that is Conti. And he makes
First
the catch.
down.
Yes, that is Josiah Conti. They try to save the first down. It's under 40 seconds. Clock is rolling. They do have one timeout. First and goal. Ball at about the 1-yard line as Conti was stopped just shy. Epperson, 26 seconds, waiting way too long. Straight drop. Epperson is dropped. Now you got to call the timeout. Let's see who was on the sack for
Timeout, third
the
and final
Savages.
timeout by the Cardinals.
That was not a well-designed
With
play, and
17
he got
seconds left
stopped
in the clock.
on the sack. Good pressure by the
Creighton
defense.
Townsend
That's
home,
the last
the zone
timeout,
process
so
is
still
all about
17
you.
seconds
Since
left. You got time to
1976,
throw a
they
pass.
perfected
If it's
building
incomplete,
experience that makes
I would probably,
creating your
second
custom
down, you
home
could run
exciting,
2 plays,
transparent,
and then I would bring on the
stress-free.
field goal team.
Families
So we'll
across
take
Louisiana,
another commercial
Mississippi, Alabama,
timeout,
and
brought to you by
Florida.
Flying
Trust
Ghost
them with
Productions.
their biggest investment and their biggest dream. Let them build for you.
I would have driven 100 miles.
Is on your way home. Come on over. Red Robin. Yum. We're at an Audible Funeral Home, second down.
Get rid of it quick. Get rid of it quick. A fade.
No more timeouts for the Cardinals. 17 seconds left. Second and goal. There is a whistle.
Timeout,
Probably be a
Savages.
defensive timeout. That's what it is. So 22-6, 17 seconds remaining. No more timeouts for the
It is the
Cardinals.
commitment of Audubon
They are
Funeral Homes
facing
to provide
a second and goal.
the highest
After
quality
the
of
sack
service
of
at the
Epperson,
best
the
value
ball
to the
appears to be
families they are
spotted at
privileged
the
to serve.
8-yard
They offer a
line.
variety of
So
selections
this is
and are confident
I don't think you
that
go
by
for a
selecting
field goal
Audubon
here, but
Funeral Homes,
they've
you'll
got
be able to create the ideal
probably 2
memorial
plays to get
for
in
your
if they don't
loved one.
make the first. So if you get tackled outside the
Case
goal,
Digital Marketing is a
you won't have
full-service
enough
creative
time.
agency
You will if
specializing
you
in
don't try to go
professional
for it
web
on
design,
third and run a
photography,
play. But if you
video
want
production,
to
and social
try to get
media
a field
marketing.
goal to get some
They
points,
help
but there's no
businesses
guarantee.
establish a powerful
But it'll be
online
interesting to see
presence
what the Cardinals do
visually
call.
compelling
They break
content
their
and
offensive
strategic
huddle here at the
digital
near sideline.
solutions. Whether you're in need of a stunning
Epperson
website,
has done a
high-quality
great job
visuals,
spreading out the
or
ball.
social media
Conti's been on the
management,
receiving
they
end.
have
We'll
the
we'll
experience to
highlight
get it done.
some stats at halftime with Roger Glenn of North Shore Prep Report. So here's Epperson, empty backfield as it's been all the second quarter. Pressure coming up the gut, throws a fade to the far side, incomplete. The wide receiver was bumped. I believe that is Grayson O'Shaughnessy over there. He's a lot taller, number 87, the Salmon grad, first year with the Cardinals. I thought he was bumped a little bit on the route. He had the height advantage, but it falls incomplete. So it's 13 seconds. So it's third down. Do you try to run one more play and try to get into the end zone? But I think you've got to get into the end zone, because if you don't, you have no more timeouts and you never get the field goal team in. So, but just a lot of good receivers. You got three. It's been trips to the right, double to the left. And I think Epperson liked the height advantage for O'Shaughnessy. I said he did in the season opening win here at home. He caught a short 3-yarder. He ran a good route. From the left side of the field, came in. Epperson rolled out. And to help his quarterback, he came to this side of the field and caught a touchdown. So third and goal. Yep, the down marker changed it back. Third. Epperson will take the snap at about his own 16. Snap, straight drop.
With 9 seconds left, that ball was rifled inside.
Be fourth and goal. I think you go for the points and you bring in Legatron. That's what they're going to do.
Legatron, James Furman on the field.
So J.P. Furman, the Lakeshore High grad and Johns Hopkins University, quite the leg.
Chitwood.
Really good all-district soccer player when he was in high school here. So the holder is number 11. That's Corbin Chitwood. And I believe the snapper is Kobe Crane. It's Seth Marrero, I'm told. So Chitwood on the hole. It's going to be a 21-yarder. Ball, if it's a good snap, Chitwood. Now we got another whistle. So one of the officials is going to the far side of the field, talking to one of the 5 Savages that are not on the field. I think this is, if you go over like that, this got to be a timeout. So J.P. Furman ready to attempt a 21-yard.
I should tell her you was bothering me at the track. Yes. Oh my God.
It'll be a 26-yard field goal attempt.
Yes, 26.
I'm the one from track meet.
So J.P. Furman awaiting the snap from Seth Marrero. Still waiting for the snap. Chitwood, the holder. Snap. Low, bobbled. Well, that's the problem. When the snap is not close and the holder can't get it down, that's a botched play. So 5 seconds left.
The snap was bobbled.
I'm not sure what all the yelling and jabbing's about, but
Snap was bobbled.
maybe they didn't like the way the special teams, defensive players. No.
I don't think it's a field goal.
No, it's a botched snap. Never got off. So we've got about 5 ticks left.
About 5 seconds left.
And if I'm the Savages, I think I'm going to throw a long ball, leave it as far as you can. Hope you get a pass interference call upfield. And if you're the Cardinals, you put your hands people back at about your own 35. I'm not sure Wolf can reach that far from here. Or you just take a knee. This should be easy peasy. 5 seconds, line up, take a knee. This will take 3 minutes to get this play off. 5 ticks left here in the first half. Now he's sending a receiver, a double. Now we got a guy late, got to have a change. This might be their speed guy. That's Oliver, I think, that came back into the formation. 5 seconds. Got to be a delay of game. I don't care what level ball you're playing. Handoff inside.
Tackle number 40. That brings up.
That'll bring us to halftime. All Cardinals to this point, 22-6, but that attempted field goal and the botched snap on the attempt could have been some insurance points. We'll go to halftime, 22-6, Bayou Lacombe Cardinals over the Tri-City Savages. Tonight's game brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
And no, I don't have anybody listening.
Okay. Mike Purvell, along with special guest Roger Glenn, who's with the North Shore Prep Report, does a lot of coverage of high school football during the regular season. Tonight, it's a pretty lopsided ball game. The 2-0 Bayou Lacombe Cardinals are ahead of the Tri-City Savages by a score of 22-6. We are at the half. And Roger, why don't we run down some of the stats? But it's been all Cardinals to this point.
It is all Cardinals, but the stats don't really show that. Bayou Lacombe has 37 yards rushing, 138 passing for 175 total. You would have thought it would have been a lot more than that, but they had a lot of short drives.
Yeah.
Griffin's got 43 yards rushing on 5 carries, and Efferson is 11 out of 16 for 138. Tri-City has 19 yards rushing, 65 yards passing, 84 total.
Yeah, well, the Tri-City Savages couldn't get any offense going, no continuity. And their biggest play was to Joe Robinson on a double cover that he just outran the defense and made a great play. And on top of that, he's made 2 defensive plays, sacks. So a lot of the players are going both ways for the simple reason that you look at the far side of the field, you play with 11 if you're full staff, and I think they got a total of 16
Correct.
guys at the far side of the field.
Yeah, Tri-City has 84 yards of offense, and 43 came on that one big play.
One big play.
More than half their offense came on that one play.
So one of the best plays, special teams of the first half, was J.P. Furman, the Lakeshore High grad, soccer player, all-district player, goes to Johns Hopkins, and he's got a foot. Garen Narcisse calls him Legatron, booted a 52-yard field goal, and he had room to spare.
That would have probably been good from about 54 or 55.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot of room to spare, but
But he had enough.
You make a 52-yard field goal at any level of sports, high school, college, pros, or what we have here, minor league football. 52 yards is still 52 yards.
Well, the biggest thing about that is this is a minor league football team. All of these guys have full-time jobs, okay? That's number one. This is a community access thing, but the Cardinals practice normally 2 days a week. I believe normally on Tuesdays and Saturdays. But when you play on a Saturday, you don't. But Tuesdays and Thursdays primarily. So I was talking to JP before the game. He said, I can normally make one of the 2 practices because he's got a full-time job and he works in New Orleans. So you think about special teams, the deep snapper. I think it's Seth Marrero, and the holder is Chitwood. So it's 3 guys. They probably don't see much time together if they all make the same practice to begin with. So JP Furman hit about a 32-yarder in last week's win, 37-20 over Pensacola. So, and I think he was 6 for 6 or 6 for 7 on extra points, but we've seen a couple bad snaps, kind of low and away. That's all about timing. But the other thing that JP helps you with is that when he does kick the ball off after a touchdown or an extra point, it's normally going to go in the end zone. So you save wear and tear on your special teams players.
Well, Tri-City has had the ball 5 possessions. They started at their 20, their 20, their 33, their 20, and then that last possession after the botched field goal right near the end of the half, I believe they started on about the 16. So their average starting field position is only like the 22 or 23 yard line, and that's 100% due to Furman.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, looking at passing stats coming into tonight, and we can tag on this, but Jerv Efferson out of North Shore High School, had he not had that knee injury his senior year in 2010, he got hurt in the first game of the season with the Panthers, and that was a left ACL. And he talked about in 2008, he broke his right foot. Well, he broke a foot. I don't know if it was left or right, but here with the Cardinals. Profession, he's a truck driver. I think it was last year he broke a foot. So that's not good, but his stats coming in, he was 36 of 57, 63.2%, 677 yards, 8 touchdowns, and only 1 pick. So tonight he's got 3 more touchdown passes. And what was his yardage total again?
138 yards.
Okay, so he's got to have a great second half to try to get past 1,000. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. Tonight's ball game being brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
Seem a little bit more professional as much as you can, if possible. We live.
Welcome back for the second half here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. Cardinals in command, 22-6. J.P. Furman with that 52-yard field goal. He will be kicking off. That's interesting. He's set up at the 40-yard line, and the ball is at the 35. I guess he's just getting his gear on ready. Now he's there. He's ready. There's the whistle. 22-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Kicking deep. 2 deep players are back around the 5. Furman with his big leg normally kicks it in the end zone. We'll see what he does this time. Ready for play here in the second half. Furman approaches. There's the boot. He's down to about the 3. Coming out, good speed to the 20. That should be Oliver. Oh, a nice pounding tackle. And that's a special team play. That's an awesome defensive play on special teams. And that's Steven Jackson. So Jackson, a big hit. I think he got Oliver's attention there. Just a clean hit, flowed to the football.
Best starting field position tonight.
Ball will be spotted at their own 35-yard line, Savages, at this near hash mark. Cardinals defense has played really well. They only gave up that 1 touchdown where they were holding them, and then they gave up that touchdown late on the quarterback keeper by Irvin Wolf. Savages come into tonight's ball game 1-1. Cardinals are 2-0. Cardinals have a great winning percentage since they started playing in 2017. They are 64-20, a 76% winning percentage. 9-3 the last 2 years. Appeared in the Next Level Football Alliance championship game. Snap to Wolf, turn, keeper, fake. Wolf goes upfield, drag down. Nice play fake. Faking the ball to Oliver. 31 on the stop for the Cardinals. That's Dalen Hamilton.
Dalen Hamilton on the stop.
Nice gain. One of the better running plays on the night for the Savages. Ball is at the 39-yard line. Second down and 6.
I hear the Cardinal faithful. Can I hear more of them? Make some noise!
Secondary has been good to this point. They gave up that one long pass to Joe Robinson, got behind double coverage, and Wolf did put the ball in his best pass of the night. Second and 6. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Ready for the snap is Wolf. Looks to the far side. The ball is bobbled. Didn't look the ball in. Lost concentration, fell incomplete.
Ball is bobbled
on the coverage at the far side was tight coverage. So third down, we'll call it 3rd and 6.
Let's make some more.
Yeah, this is a running, no, not a clock. It's the 13:43 here in the 3rd quarter. Ted Conrad, known as Drago out there, the left defensive end for the Cardinals, a Fountain Blue Bulldog star, played with the Cardinals a few years back, was trying to become a professional chef, and talked to him in the week opener 2 weeks ago, and he said just a career path change, so he's back. He loves to fire up the crowd. Turn, handoff, fighting up ahead, going to be brought down short of the first down, short gain.
Stuff by number 95.
Good stop on that left side.
Dre Hillard.
So nice defensive play on that left side. They've been moving their running on the left side of the Cardinals and the right side of the offensive line. It's going to bring up another 4th down. And with the score and what they did in the first half, this is probably their 2nd best field position they've had. So the ball is on their own 43. It's 4th and 2. So they'll try to go for this. I keep saying I'm going to time these huddles, but there is no way this is under a minute when they go into a huddle. 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the far. Up close is Bunch. That's Jordan Oliver, the running back. Now we've got a whistle. Timeout.
There's going to be a timeout for the Savages.
We'll take it with them.
When you do noise,
22-6 in favor of the Cardinals over the Savages. Brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
We go around about doing 20 to 25 air shows a year, demonstrating the capabilities of the A-10.
Thank you this morning for allowing me to be here.
It's time. Talk to your kids now.
I would have driven 100 miles.
Ready for play, 4th down and 2. Going for it are the Savages. Direct snap in the backfield to Jordan Oliver. He fights ahead for positive yardage, and by the spot should have the first
Great
down.
solid burst.
So nice blocking off that right side. So it's been the 1-2 combination in the backfield of Jordan Oliver at running back, and he's taken 1 or 2 snaps in the Wildcat, and it's been Irvin Wolf, Jr., the owner, defensive coordinator, and starting quarterback. So jack of some trades.
And head coach.
Yes, and head coach. Snap directly in the Wildcat to Oliver. He's up ahead for a short gain. The Cardinals have done a good job at the point of attack, not being able to be moved by the offensive linemen, and they've made some really good plays, and it's been 2nd and long most of the night. 2nd long, 3rd long. 2nd and 8 is not staying ahead of the change. So this will be 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they're running a little clock on this possession here in the 3rd quarter. Well, that's how they don't get scored upon a lot, because they take a minute and a half in the huddle for each snap. 2nd and 8. Going right to left are the Savages. Another quick Wildcat going over the right side. A little better blocking on that right side. Up ahead for
Quick
a nice
play to the
gain.
right side of the offense.
That'll bring
Tackle
up
number
third.
7, Marcus
Third
Connolly.
and manageable. That Franklinton
Look like the
Demon,
Savages
Marcus
have found
Connolly,
something to pop open.
one of the better ball players on the
Little
Cardinals. Been
tempo.
around for a number of years. Solid in the defensive secondary.
3rd and 3.
Ted Conrad comes off. Call it 3rd and 3. Ball is at the 46-yard line.
Make some noise.
Probably 4 down territory again. 3rd and 3. Wildcat again, direct snap. That's Oliver, and he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage, depending on forward progress. May give him about a half a yard. So we'll bring up 4th.
Looks like it's going to be a first down.
They gave him a first. I didn't see the spot there. Well, they gave it to him. It's short enough, and he got it. So the Wildcat is what they've gone to pretty much in this 3rd quarter, trying to get back into the ball game. And despite the scoreboard currently and the lopsided stats, a score here kind of puts them back in the ball game. Direct snap again, and the Wildcat going over the right side. Not much gain there.
Another stop over on the right side by the Cardinals. A whole gang of them. Looks like number 17 led the way.
22-6 in favor of the Cardinals. They'd love to get this win at home and go to 3-0. And then they'll be off for almost 3 weeks before they get back into competition. That would be on the 18th of April here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum, playing the Pike County Titans, I believe it is. So ball is at the 42-yard line. 2nd and 10 after no gain by Oliver. Oliver picking his way over the right side, gets outside this time. Better gain. Going to make this one
Big game
3rd
on the
and
right
manageable.
side. Got a timeout by the defense.
Cardinals call that timeout. 8:43 left here in the 3rd quarter, trying to stymie this all of a sudden quick offense out of the Wildcat with Oliver for the Tri-City Savages. 22-6 Cardinals over the Savages on Flying Ghost Productions.
Chris Paving LLC is a trusted source for top quality. They handle it all with precision and professionalism. Their mission is to deliver exceptional paving solutions for both commercial and residential properties. With nearly 40 years of service under her belt,
Their timeout, trying to stop this 3rd quarter pretty impressive drive, all running by number 20. And he's had a good ball game to this point.
as a warm welcome to join us to continue to build for a
That's
golden
Antonio
future for
Jordan.
each other and Louisiana. Do your banking at Bond the New Bank.
So probably about 3rd and 1, I guess they're calling it. Short one at that. So Savages break their huddle. Ready for the snap.
Fumble.
Ball is on the ground.
Picked up the 33-yard line.
Ball is returned back the other way. Brought down by a shoestring stop.
The only one person who could have made the play.
That was the
made
last
play.
one that could have got him. I believe that's number 6.
Number 28 on the recovered fumble, Stephen Jackson.
That's a big time turnover after the Savages were on the move.
That's going to bring up a Bonvenue Bank first down.
So maybe the defensive timeout helped, and they got the stoppage, fumble recovery, and so now the Cardinals in excellent field position after the turnover, but it was a forced fumble.
It's a great return, though. Lewis coaches long distance return.
Nice return up this right side. So now the Tri-City Savages will have to shift gears and go into defensive mindset. So after the turnover, the scoop, fumble, and run, excellent field position. And football finally goes in to be spotted. The ball is at the 29 of the Savages. Cardinals going from left to right. Now we've got, looks like Pig Griffin, number 2, directly behind. Everson rolling, throws upfield. Oh, the ball falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Dalen Converse, falls incomplete. So Everson was rolling from left to right, and not a connection with Converse. Bring up second down, 2nd and 10. Not that you want to think field goal on 2nd and 10 at your opponent's 29, but that has to be in the back of their mind. See if Everson can pick out one of his receivers. He spread the ball out a lot tonight, which is a good thing. Came in with 677 yards passing, 8 TDs, only 1 interception, and he's got 3 more touchdowns in this one. So Everson in shotgun formation.
5 different receivers.
Roger Glenn told me just now that 5. Oh, there's Griffin off the left side, jumps out of a tackle, going far side, 15-10, one man to beat. I think, did he get in? I think he's in.
Not get in. He's on the 3-yard line.
He's out of bounds.
Coach's long distance play. Great block, but Grayson O'Shaughnessy on the
Yeah,
outside.
tremendous block at that
Huge
far side.
run of the left side of the Cardinal offense, leading the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure the officials.
Down the left side of the Cardinal offense as well.
So they're saying to run the clock, if I'm looking at them right, but now I don't know what the officials are doing. I'm guessing. So the officials are having some discussion. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted about the 3-yard line. So Griffin off that left side got a great block on the outside by Grayson O'Shaughnessy, the first-year player out of Salmon High School, the former Spartan. In motion is Converse, right to left. Epperson turns, hands off. That's what I was glad to see him do, to give it to Pig Griffin.
Jeremy Pig Griffin is going to be a second down.
He's just short, inside the 1-yard line. I give it to him again. 2nd and goal after the nice run by Griffin over the left side. He goes off the left side again, gains about 2.5 yards. Bring up 2nd and goal. Epperson to this side of the field to get the play call. Big possession last time with the fumble because the Savages were moving. They were making first downs. They went to the Wildcat strictly with Jordan, and he made some nice runs, and then they forced the strip fumble and got a nice return, and so this puts him in position, 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Jeremy Griffin is directly behind Epperson, 2nd and goal from a half-yard away. Motion, turn, hand it. Pig Griffin just kind of waltzes in and is popped in the end zone. 3rd time is a charm for Jeremy Pig Griffin. He gets in for a short touchdown. So nice play for him. Makes it 28-6. 6:26 in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals will go for 2 again. So 2 receivers to the far side. That's Grayson O'Shaughnessy and Josiah Conti. 2 receivers on the right side. Running back is Pig Griffin. Do you toss and pitch it? I think if he fakes it to Griffin, he strolls into the end zone if he keeps it. Straight drop. There's Pig Griffin. That play has never worked in the last 2 games that I've seen. It's just a screen and Pig Griffin either doesn't get upfield far enough, but it was actually a lateral anyway, but falls incomplete. So the score, 28-6 in favor of Bayou Lacombe, 6:26 remaining here in the third quarter. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
And another short drive.
Ready to kick off is J.P. Furman, addresses the football. It's a long, deep one. This one will find its way over the intended return guy.
Legatron,
So puts another touchback. He's been pretty consistent about that all season long and in seasons past. So if there's an answer from the offense of the Tri-City Savages, they need to find it on this drive. That was a big turn of events. They gave up 6 points and didn't get the 6 that they were trying to drive down and get. Ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. Kickers kind of keep to themselves, don't they? I'm watching J.P. Furman. He puts his helmet same place on the bench, and nobody really says much. He just kind of walks around. So the Savages have not broken their huddle yet, which is par for the course. Cardinals trying to take their mark early season to 3-0. Opened at home with a 48-18 win over the Raiders, and then went on the road to Pensacola and got a 37-20 victory in that one. And that's where they stand 2-0. Tri-City sits at 1-1. Pressure picked off at about the 42-yard line, making another man miss far side. 20-15-10 is going to waltz into the end zone, leaping over one last defender.
That's number 22.
So beautiful interception, jumped the play, and that should be Ty Gilmore. Ty Gilmore on the pick, roughly 42 yards. So that's a massive
It's
pick.
gonna be wiped off.
Well, let's see.
with a
We might.
personal foul, roughing the passer.
Okay. Late flag. The flag is down at
First
about
down,
the
Savages.
11-yard line. So wave off the pick. The pick six. It comes back. So that's a bummer. If you're the defensive player that had the interception, Ty Gilmore made a nice move at the left sideline at about the 25-yard line. Had one more man to beat, got in, but roughing the passer is the call. So the Savages dodge a bullet.
15-yard penalty, moving them up, and the Savages dodge a big one. And now they're at first down and 10 yards at the 42-yard line.
Still in the Wildcat formation with Jordan. Now another whistle.
Another stoppage in play.
Antonio Jordan. It's like going against the visiting Tri-City Savages. Ball brought back to the 35-yard line.
Looks like they have to realign it. Move back to the 35-yard line.
Ready for the snap.
Boys. Big,
Should this not be 1st and 15?
big stop by number 44, Ted Conrad, and number
Drago in on the stop off that left defensive
7,
end.
Marcus Conley.
He looks the player. Bring up 2nd down.
Should be 12. It's
Yeah, it should be 12 yards because it was a 5-yard penalty. And they marked it 2nd and 7. So
It'll be 2nd and 7.
over the right side, then cutting back to the left side into the
Big
secondary.
run up the middle.
First down.
Great run by the Savages. That's going to bring up first down for the Savages.
Picking their spots, going right and left. First down, move the sticks. Ball situated at the 47-yard line of the Savage. See if they can regenerate another offensive possession similar to the last one as they were moving the ball before they gave up the ball on a strip fumble and a recovery by the Cardinals. 4:55, clock is rolling. Still in the shotgun. Closer to the line of scrimmage are the Cardinals now trying to defend that. Not really many men out on the route. One at the far side, but nobody heading upfield.
Looks like
Gain of,
number 90.
call it 1. Ball at the 48-yard line of the Savages, going from right to left. Good defensive ball game for the Cardinals.
It'll be 2nd down and about 9
Number
yards.
12, Seth Marrero, goes
You
into the
know what time it
lineup,
is, Cardinal fans.
replacing
Let's
number
make some
29 for the
noise.
Cardinals. That is Braden White. 2nd and 9. Now we're back to the shotgun with Wolf in at quarterback. Running back comes in motion from right to left. Quick pass upfield short.
And
Ball is
the
dropped.
dropped.
Just not a lot of communication and coordination between the quarterback and the wide receivers. Looks like he's throwing it one place and they're going a different. So lack of communication, ball
It'll
falls
be 3rd down
incomplete.
and 9.
We'll call it 3rd and 9.
That time, you see what happened. See if we can make some more noise and make some other good things happen for your Cardinal defense.
Ball at the 48-yard line. 3rd and 9. Cardinals defense, because of the formations out of the shotgun now, you got the running back to the left. Everybody's kind of in tight, but the one receiver at the top. Now the running back comes in motion from right to left. Looking upfield. Open, wide open at the 40. Nice catch, cuts upfield to the 35. Try to see who that's going to be a flag. That'll be a 15-yard personal foul as the wide receiver was upended. Try to get his number.
Corey Turner on the tackle.
I think it might have been 88, Stephen Thibodeau.
That's a good play by the Savages.
He ran a route and then turned around and came back, and he broke a tackle. So he was thrown rather rudely to the turf. So that's an extra 15 yards. That's the last thing the Cardinal defense wanted to do. 2 home games that the Cardinals have had this year, and first week the Gulf Coast Raiders couldn't read their numbers, and it's not much better tonight. Cardinals, no problem. You see their jersey numbers, and they're waiting for their brand new numbers and jerseys to come in from overseas. Hopefully they'll get them at some point. So waiting for the snap. Boy, it's a high route to the outside, falls incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
All right, so I was just informed these are their new uniforms, but they were lost in customs and transit from London, England, courtesy of the endeavors that are going on kind of worldwide with the international events. But these are the new jerseys, so that's a good deal. They finally came in. I guess they cleared customs, and they be here, as you would say. So Cardinals staying with the program, trying to stay with the moment, getting new uniforms in.
Make some noise.
These uniforms, white helmets, red numbers, white jerseys, red numerals, white pants. A red stripe through the helmet, opposite the Cardinal on either side. 2nd and 9. Turn, handoff from right to left. Good defensive stop as they stand up the runner. Short gain, if any.
Runner is stopped on the right side of the defense. Number 12, Seth Marrero on the tackle. A bunch of other Cardinals clean him up.
Seth Marrero on the stop as he got some help from Corey Turner. Big defensive plays by the Cardinals as they try to bow up here, 3rd and 9. They lead it 28-6. Fast-moving clock now down to 2:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
3rd and 9, make some noise, Cardinal fans. Let's go, let them hear you.
It's either been the shotgun with Wolf or the running back, the one running back that's been there all night. Snap to the QB. Straight drop, rolling to the right. Short passing game, has a guy wide open, is inside the 10-yard line, is brought down, but that is a first down. So Irvin Wolf, the owner, the starting quarterback, the defensive coordinator, doesn't need a big window. That was just a timing route, didn't need a lot of protection, but he found his man, turned it upfield, and a first down, as that'll bring up 1st and goal. Ball should be spotted at about the 6-yard line. Defense seeing if they can come up with a stop here. Clock running, 1:51. Turn, nothing there. Loss of yardage.
Right up the middle by number 40.
Good stop by the Cardinals' interior defense. Cardinals done a good job. I don't recall too many runs over 5 or 6 yards. They've been the 1 and 2 yard variety for the majority of the ball game. There's no gain there. 2nd and goal from the 6. So 29 goes in, and that is Braden White. Coming out is Ty Gilmore, 22, who had the interception that was nullified. Movement on the right side, probably be false start, illegal procedure. That'll back them up 5 yards. So we'll replay 2nd down, but it'll go to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the
should be the 11.
11-yard line.
So that's where they'll finally mark it. And it's close. 2nd and 11. Yeah, the ball spotting has not been the best in the world. Bring up 2nd down regardless. Clock will start on the snap. Well, start now. 57 seconds. Straight drop. Going to the end zone. Wide open. Player played on the defender, played on the football. And if he huffed, that's number 9, Jayshawn Lee.
Interception.
I thought the receiver was open. The ball was underthrown. He closed in the ball, but the ball was underthrown. And Lee gets the big-time interception to turn back the Savages. Big turnover of events, and the ball goes back to the Cardinals. 49 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Nobody's in a hurry to get back into the huddle, so 28-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Cardinals would like to just continue to move the ball up and down the field, take off as much time as they can. They have the big lead, 28-6. Jared Efferson still in at the signal caller position. Got 1 receiver to the far, that's Xavier Chapman. 3 to the near. One of them, the inside receiver, is Grayson O'Shaughnessy. That's Converse on the outside. 1 is inside, that probably is Conti. Straight drop, going 1-on-1 far side of the field. Caught, breaks a tackle, 35-40, good speed, midfield. No one is catching. I think that's Xavier Chapman, the X-Man. He broke 1 tackle right after making the catch, and he goes up the left side, takes a knee in the end zone, and that was a long distance. That was 80 yards, 80-yard touchdown. 4th touchdown of the night for Efferson, and I knew it was just a matter of time before he wanted to go deep. Threw a perfect pass, and Chapman made the first man miss on the far side of the field and did the rest with blazing speed. Nobody even had an angle on him, never got another hand on him, and he goes 80 yards the opposite way to make it 34-6 in favor of the Cardinals. So they'll set up for
The
extra
is on
point.
the way.
Yep, J.P. Furman is out there.
J.P. Furman
So he'll try for the
is
point
taking the
after.
field.
34-6 is the current score. So special teams says they need one more. So number 33 hustles out on special teams. That's Trey Hopkins. Yeah, it's better when you use all 11. So holding this time is Chitwood again. Number 11. That's Corbin Chitwood. J.P. Furman to attempt the extra point. There's another flag. Not sure if it was encroachment or movement. Now you got a lot of yelling and stuff in the field I can hear up here. So I don't know what I wouldn't be doing that if I was losing 35-6. Ready for the extra point try from Furman out of Chitwood's hold. Ball whistled into play. Roller. Chitwood does a good job. Feels it.
Chitwood getting it on the tee.
Tell you what,
Chitwood
Chitwood gets the MVP of the special teams for assists because he's handled about 3 of those low and bounding. Luckily, they rolled right to him. So
the extra point is good. With 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Cardinals are leading.
So my main man, J.P. Furman, number 21, retrieved his own football. He comes and get his own tee, and he's jogging once again to put the ball in play for the kickoff. So he'll set it down at some point. 10 seconds only remaining here in the third quarter. Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. I'd like to see him right now because he's been kicking the majority of the balls deep in the end zone. I would find a pooch hole in the middle of the receiving team and see if one of my speedy guys on special teams could go recover it. Let's see if they set up that way. Now they got 2 guys on opposite sides of the 40. There's still room to put it there, though, if you kicked it right. But he'll probably go deep. 35-6 is the lead for the Cardinals. It's an 80-yard pitch and catch, but good speed from Chapman. When he broke out of the first tackle, 2 guys had an angle on him, and he outran them both. Didn't even have a chance to get an arm on him into the end zone, 80 yards. Here's Furman. The boot, a little shorter, down about the goal line. Coming back. Good coverage all night long by the Cardinals. Their special teams play has pretty much been exquisite. That was Antonio Jordan on the return. He's the Mr. Everything for the visitors. So the Savages need to get something quick. 4 seconds left. I think I might have just let that clock, those 4 seconds run out and move on to the fourth quarter.
For the tackle. 4 seconds left.
So the defensive line has done a good job for the Cardinals to this point. I'm going to try to point out some of number 44, Drago, and that's Ted Conrad out of Fontainebleau High School. Number 11 is the other defensive end, and that should be Corbin Chitwood, the holder. Inside of him is number 72. That's Nick Efferson. And then to his left, I'll try to get his number. That's the beef inside, though, for the Cardinals, number 72. And whoever the left guard is that 74? Nope. Well, Lloyd Limbus. So they've done a good job all night. Direct snap, going over the right side. Short gain. I'm surprised they've gotten. There's a flag, late flag
They
comes
got
in.
another flag. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. See what the flag is
Should
about.
be hearing a horn here at the end of the third, but there was a flag that came in from the back judge. We'll take a
You're gonna have
commercial
a first
timeout
pass
and cover it.
penalty.
So
Gonna add more onto it.
35-6 in favor of the Cardinals over the Savages as we get ready to start the fourth and final quarter on Flying Ghost Productions.
As they sell to support the teachers and students of Bayou Lacombe.
Good, next play.
Grilled tomato, I think it's still there, maybe not. And Sweet Rye Creamery.
Ready for the start of the fourth quarter, 35-6. Run up the gut, breaking a couple
Talking about
tackles
number
up ahead for a
33,
first down.
Trey
Just
Hopkins.
the other side of midfield. Ball at the 49-yard line. A couple, 2-3 drives, but they trail 35-6. Hats off to the defense of the Cardinals. They've had a group effort, really good stopping the run, and this is primarily a running team. They did as a lot of players are. Snap coming from left to right. Defense is there again. That's number 12. That is Seth Marrero. He's been called a number of times tonight on the defensive stop. Short game brings up third. We'll call it 3rd and 6 yards. Under 14 minutes remaining in the ball game. And the defense, when they come out with these formations, everybody's in tight. So the secondary is about 10 yards closer to the snap of the ball than they were in the first half of the game. Now you got one receiver to the top, and you got trips to this side. The running back in the Wildcat is Jordan. Makes a good move up ahead for a short gain. It'll set up 4th and manageable.
Number 33,
So Antonio
number 95
Jordan,
on tackle.
Roger Glenn and I talked to him at the beginning of the game. He was proud of his speed, said he had a 4.49, and at the same combine he ran a 4.51. So I said, that's all well and good, that's pretty good, but you got to get down to the 4.34. He said, I'll work on that.
4th down.
So the ball is at the taking the snap or Jordan and the Wildcat, and they're ready to snap the ball, and it's taken them 44 seconds to this point. So nobody's running on anyone. Now it's at 50. Just a thought. Still, now they talk to the receivers, get the play call in. Now we're at 56 seconds before the snap. Over a minute. $110, and they finally threw a delay of game flag.
Got a false start on the play. False start on the play is going to be bringing them back. Bring them back to 4th down.
All right, I made my point though. So
7.
now they're rolling the clock. 12-10. So it's now about 4th and we'll call it 7. Ball at the 49-yard line of the Savages. One receiver to the top, everybody else bunched pretty tight. Shotgun is Wolf. Player in motion left to right. He'll stop here, trips. Looks to the far side. Again, miscommunication.
Great
But he
catch
did
by the
catch
Savage
it.
player
I thought
up
he
the-
thought he was
on
going
the
deeper.
left-hand side.
But it was a completion that'll move the
First
sticks.
down, Savages.
Was that the running back, Antonio Jordan, out of the backfield, I believe, number 20. Nice catch. Moves up ahead for the first down. Seth Marrero, number 12, coming back into the defensive huddle for the Cardinals. First down, the ball is at the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. Secondary still cheating up. I might pump and go here because you need to score quick. Shotgun is Irvin Wolf. Straight drop. Time going upfield. Oh, should have been picked off. Was misplayed. It's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Savages.
Try to see who was on the receiving end of the touchdown.
Pretty good play by the Savages.
Flips the ball up.
A 2-point conversion
So
attempt.
that's Wolf.
Trying to get the number. It was
Number 12 on the receiving
number
end.
12 on the receiving end.
And don't know if I have a 12.
14.
It's number 14, Jordan
Number
Davis.
14.
Jordan Davis on the receiving end, 30-plus yards. 36 on the touchdown catch from Wolf. So just what they wanted. But I thought the ball was going to be picked in the secondary. It hit off a defender, and Davis looked it in, and he beat one guy into the end zone. So it's now 35-12, and they are going for two. Two receivers to this near side, two to the far. Empty backfield for Wolf in the shotgun. Awaiting the snap. Straight drop, short route. Nice hookup. Got a 2-point conversion. Well, not sure who made the catch again. I think the officials need to call timeout and talk to both sides. No one gets unruly at the end. 2-point conversion is good, 35-14. We'll take another timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions. You tell me what is going on. Pass from Irvin Wolf to Davis, and they made a 2-point conversion. And there's a lot of jabbering and jawing on this sideline. I'm going to call what I see. But at the end of the other play, there was a lot of talk between the two sides. And these officials that are on this near sideline need to be by the two players that are doing all of the discussion. And they're not. So this is how things get out of hand. That's just my observation, but it's 10-50. Now two of the Savages are trying to get a hold of their player. Yeah, well, I don't know. 35-14. There's a short kick, bounding, out of bounds. I don't know if that was an attempt at an onside kick, but that's what it looked like, but bounded out of bounds. I will be honest with you, the side judge that is on this near side of the field is way up here, and all of the discussions were way up there. I don't know if they're short an official. They could be. 10:48 left in the game. Okay. People are out of control at this point. If the officials don't get control of the game, something not good and not part of football at any level. All right, I'll call the game. Here's Jerv Epperson. He's had a great night throwing TDs. I think he has 4. Had 8 in the first 2 weeks. Only 1 pick still in the year. Trying to go over 1,000 yards after only 3 games. Jeremy Griffin is directly behind him. waiting for the snap. Running play. Here comes Pig Griffin. There's his speed. He ran out of the first tackle, but a good defensive stop. And there's two good players that make a good handshake there. Good tackle, good stop. So the ball is at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 9, only a gain of 1 by Griffin. He made the first guy miss, but a nice open field tackle by the defensive player on this side. -1 on the play for Griffin. I couldn't tell you where the ball spotted because the volunteer crew just dangles it. Efferson, shotgun formation. 2nd and 11. Clock running, under 10 minutes in the game. Straight drop, pressure, going upfield, one-on-one, wide open is Conti. Over the shoulder. The wrong shoulder, but Efferson just missed him. If Efferson throws the ball to the inside, Conti was wide open. He beat double coverage, was wide open, but had to adjust to the football. If it had been over the inside shoulder, it's a touchdown. He had to reposition and tried to go outside, and it was just off his tip. But I'll tell you, between Conti number 19, Converse number 13, and Chapman number 4, they got 3 of the speediest guys in this league in South and North divisions. Just off his fingertips. He tried to adjust to the football. Still a good pass, right on the money, just to the outside shoulder, and he was looking inside. I go again, pump and go. Now he's got Chapman on this side. 3rd and long, 3rd and 11. Low snap, bobbled, picked up by Efferson. He beats a rush. A lot of time going upfield, wide open behind the defense. Efferson underthrew it, but it's caught, deflected by the defense, and then caught. That's Dalen Converse, number 13, the other Mr. Excitement. Eyes on the football, so he brought it in. Talk to Roger Glenn here if we can, and we'll try to get an update on the yardage that Efferson is thrown for. He's really moving up the chart in tonight's ball game with those 2 long hookups, especially the 80-yarder to Xavier Chapman. So nice long completion. Now the clock's still running over just right at 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 35-14. Cardinals in command and control at this point.
14 for 20, 251.
14 of 20 for 251 for Efferson and 5 TDs. So he's got 13 TDs in the year. There's a handoff.
4 TDs.
4 TDs tonight. So Griffin going upfield. Griffin breaks the first tackle. He's elusive, making the first guy miss. He gains about 5 yards. Call it 2nd and 5. So 4 TDs tonight for Efferson. 14 of 20 for 251. So we got, looks like Xavier Chapman is taking a knee at about the 10. We'll take a timeout with them. 35-14, the lead for the Cardinals over the Savages. 8:21 left in tonight's ball game, being brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions.
Chris T. Screen Printing, Palette, North Shore. Precision Driving Academy, Patrick McMath State Senator, Red Robin, Camilla Silly Realty and Property Management, Cates Digital Marketing, Cretan Townsend Homes, Bayou Bank, and Audubon Funeral Home for supporting what you see tonight by Lacombe Cardinal football.
Ready to put the ball back in play. 8:20 clock running here in the 4th quarter. Turn, Efferson hands to Griffin, breaks a tackle out of the backfield, and waltzes into the end zone. Try to get the yardage on the touchdown. 15-yard play.
Griffin on the run.
Pick Griffin should be his second touchdown of the night on the ground. 15-yarder going off a
15
right
yards
guard.
on St. Helena College of Career Academy.
Now the route is on. It'll be 41 to
Digital
14.
marketing, extra point attempt.
Jeremy Griffin has quicks. I mean, when he makes the first guy miss and he gets into the second tier, he can outrun most of them. Let's see if Chitwood can get a fairly good snap that he can handle. The up blocking back on the right side is Ted Conrad, Drago. Snap. Oh, better snap. Ball is down. Boot is up. Kick is good. And you know the procedure. JP goes to retrieve his football. You know, he does have somebody helping him. He's on the other side of the track. So instead of going all the way under the scoreboard, he gets a guy to flip the ball. Now watch, he's going to come back and he's got to get his own tee. Now before, the tee was at this bench to our right, where the Cardinals are, to the right sideline. And I don't see anybody. Yeah, somebody handing him a tee up here. That's good. He got a tee further up. So that's good. Good deal. So 42 to 14 as things are getting out of hand. Tri-City Savages have to be a little windy playing both ways with as many players as they have. Not an excuse, just reality. So kicking off will be Furman. I just wonder at what point you bring in your backup quarterback. They did bring up, Rondé White he was a quarterback in high school. Ended up as a wide receiver. He's only thrown, I think, one pass in the year. He played a lot more secondary last year, if I remember right. So Furman has the ball placed at the 35. He addresses it. He crushed that one big time. That's at least 6 yards deep into the end zone. I mean, he's like clockwork. When he meets the football, I don't know, if I were these guys and I wanted to try to get a run back, I would not be setting up at my 5. I'd be setting up 5 yards deep in the end zone and have an opportunity to take it back. And if I'm the Cardinals, I would at some point start bringing in some other defensive replacements to get them game time experience. You got the massive lead, 42 to 14. Clock is rolling, 8:07 left in tonight's ball game. I do see some new numbers out there for the Cardinals. Still have Marcus Connolly, number 7. He's kind of the quarterback of the defense. He's just a gutsy heads-up player. Franklinton Demon, heck of a player in high school and pretty darn good here with the Cardinals in his tenure. So the Savages break the huddle. They trail 42 to 14. Trips to this near side, 1 to the far side. Running back is Antonio Jordan. He's got quicks, but hasn't had much running room tonight due to the Cardinals' defense. Nice stop again. Ted Conrad kind of on that stop. Along with returns number 33, credited for the tackle, along with an assist from Conrad. That's Trey Hopkins. So good defensive play, short gain. So Antonio Jordan, the running back, 29 carries for 78 yards. That's a workman's load, but that's what you got to go with. And they went to that Wildcat kind of in the second half where he was directly behind Urban Wolf, starting quarterback, the 37-year-old in the first half, but he's earning his dues, but he's only had a couple 5 or 6 yard carries. It's all been 2 in a cloud of dust. So good interior defense by the Cardinals. 2nd and 8, straight drop. Looking upfield, going west side, underthrown, double coverage, should have been picked. Way underthrown, double coverage. The ball just dovetailed, and they were lucky that was not intercepted. bring up 3rd and 8. Yeah, double coverage. He threw right into it. I think he's trying to just say, hey, I'm coming to you. It's one-on-one until the second guy comes, because you got 3 receivers on this side. He's trying to beat them one-on-one at the far side, but not a good throw. 3rd and 8, under 6 minutes. Nice tackle at that far side of the field, one-on-one. Try to see who that is.
Pretty good tackle.
Big stop. Looked like 45. And we have a 45, but it's not that player, so we'll have to try to see who that is. It's about the 3rd stop he's made on the evening. 4th and no gain, 4th and 8. Clock is moving, 5:20. Now they go even, 2 receivers far, 2 to this near side. Kind of causes the defensive, the safety, to decide what side of the field he's going to cheat to. Wolf in shotgun, empty backfield, just him. 4th and 8. Game under 5 minutes to go. Snap. Here's a quick kick. There's the quick kick that they didn't try in the first half, right? I mean, it's a good way to flip the field. And where you were, you had the ball on your 20. But that's what I thought he might do in the first half when it was 4th and 2 from worse field. Not worse, but not good field position. So ball goes over on downs for the Cardinals. He could have got a little more a lowness to it and gotten a little more of a roll. It would have rolled till it was done. So 42-14. So Cardinals will take over. Excellent field position after the punt. Ball is at the 43-yard line at the near hash mark. I see Rondé White, who I think is possibly going in, or no? No, now they change their minds. He comes back out, as does Grayson O'Shaughnessy. Now, they must be a player short, because 2 players came off. Now 1 goes back in. They're not sure where they're supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. They're leading 42-14. Clock is rolling. Running back to the right of Efferson, still throwing. Quick pass over here. Nice catch.
Jared Jackson on the...
That's number 0 on the catch. Jared Jackson
on the reception.
Got the most identifiable cleats of the night, that lime green.
Roll the clock.
So letting the clock roll. So Efferson still in there. Throws another completion. Well, they don't have to worry about getting a delay of game penalty, because the Savages had 1:10 to run their play. So now the Cardinals come to this near sideline. I didn't see anybody signal timeout. The Savages are still in the field. One player without his helmet on, but that's okay, I guess. All right, just to prove a point, let's take a timeout. 42-14 in favor of the Cardinals over the Savages. Brought to you by Flying Ghost Productions. .337 remaining in the game. Clock is moving. 42-14. 1st and 10. Efferson still calling the shots. Running back is to his left. Efferson's had another really good night. Straight drop, rolling away from pressure. Just throws that one away to the sideline. He had his running back that couldn't get up there, but that was wise. I thought he was getting a little pressure. I believe that's Evan Powell, the intended receiver. think the defense is a little tired. That one defender in the middle of the field didn't want to go on the correct side of the football. So 2:35, clock moving. Nice explosive attack once again by Jerv Efferson. Talented wide receivers, trips to the far. 2:20 to go. Still throwing the ball, far side of the field. Makes the catch, cuts upfield. Good open field tackle. That's number 5 on the receiving end of the catch. That's Rondé White with the catch. Former Bulldog. Nice open field tackle by the Savages. Number 34 on the stop for the Savages. Now I just got here we go. Dion Bradford, the DB. So thanks to Fagan.
16 to 23, 268.
So 16 of 23, 268 is the number for Jerv Efferson. 16 of 23, 4 TDs, 268, was not intercepted, only has 1 interception on the year to go with his 12 touchdowns. I'd like to thank Roger Glenn out tonight covering the ball game for North Shore Prep Report. So thanks to Roger. He's heading down to the field to get some post-game interviews from the winners for sure. Clock is re-rolling. So thanks to Roger. He's an older guy, so he's got to go down to the field now. So shotgun formation is still Efferson, still at the controls, running back to his left. Player in motion, going upfield. Man, wide open, behind the coverage. Caught. Talk about a play. Talk about a hookup. That's Jared Jackson in his line set of cleats. Couldn't miss him. And that's another long bomb. I'm going to say about 45 yards on the TD. Just ran by the secondary. And Efferson threw a perfect, I mean perfect, spiral that he couldn't have gone out there and put it in his chest any better. And Fagan is nodding his head like, yes, it was a pretty ball, and he found the guy wide open. I will say this, if you're playing defense secondary against the Cardinals, whether they're leading by 40, 42, doesn't matter. You better watch the wide receivers because they're going up top. So now I've got to do some quick math. I'm going to give him 45 yards on the reception to Jared Jackson. So I would have him with 313 yards and 5 TDs, if my math is right. So no interceptions tonight. Extra point attempt from JT Furman. So JP going to try to add to it. The holder is Chitwood. He's done a great job tonight. Low snap again, but he gets it down. Kind of low, wobbly. The kick is good. So that'll make it 49-14 in favor of the Cardinals. I've covered Efferson since he was in high school. And other than getting hurt in 2008 and missing some games and then missing 9 of his regular season 10 games as a senior due to a torn left ACL after in the first game of the year, and he broke a foot in 08 and he broke a foot here with the Cardinals, and his profession is a professional truck driver. I think he owns his own business, so that's not something you want to mess around with, but he's been stalwart throughout his career, and tonight he's really put good numbers on the board. So 17 of 24, I believe, for 313 yards and 5 touchdowns. JP Furman, Legatron, will have to ice his leg after tonight's endeavor. See if he goes deep. Again, I've said it all game, but the special return team, they are at the 10-yard line, the 15-yard line. He doesn't have to boot it deep in the end zone and it'll get past those guys. So I guess maybe they don't want to try to return it. So let's see what Furman does. Ball sitting at the 35 in the middle of the field here at Lakeshore Titan Coliseum. JP addresses it. He hits a low liner, fielded at the 15, coming up. Broke the first tackle, but then a nice open field tackle by the Cardinals. Looks like that's number 24 or 34 in the stop. 34 is Marcus Seawright. 24 is Antonio Ruiz. So good special teams play. Ball will go over and downs, and if you're the Savages, you just want to try to go long ball here. 49-14. Scoring machine are the Cardinals. 48 points week 1, 37 week 2 in their second win, and 49 tonight, a season high. 48, 37, and 49. They're trending in the right direction. The whole offense, though, pretty much is good offensive line play. They gave up 2 sacks tonight, but other than that, they've given Efferson time to stay in the pocket and throw the ball downfield, short and long. Excellent wide receivers, good routes, good speed, and that's why they lead 49-14. Excellent game by Jeremy Pig Griffin. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 of 15 and 1 of a yard. So he's been a stalwart. Now they just kind of run around, take a knee. They're going to try to just run the clock out, and that's the advisable thing. If I'm them, I don't snap it again and just take a couple of 5-yard penalties and head back to your sideline. So they're going to let the clock roll.
14. Your Cardinals have won the game.
So I don't even think the officials will throw a flag, but I don't think they're going to snap the ball again. So hopefully there'll be a good exchange of sportsmanship by both clubs as the time does wind down. It's 48 seconds.
1 a.m. So you can grab a bite to eat. That's
Cardinals just have looked really good. And you look at Jerv Efferson. He's with 2 of his talented wide receivers. Converse 13, number 19, Conti, been on receiving ends of touchdowns tonight. And Jerv is flipping, I don't know if that's his son, but he's flipping the ball back and forth. His two of his 3 favorite wide receivers are down there on the track. And we've only got 18 ticks left. Now look, the wide receiver's playing DB and the guy's trying to run a route down here. And Efferson's shoulder probably hurt, so he's just flipping the ball underhanded. So that will be the ball game. Only 5 ticks left. Nice display of offensive and good defensive effort by the Cardinals. They win this one 49-14. More importantly, in the South Division of Next Level Football Alliance, they move to a perfect 3-0. They are off probably for 3 weeks. They come back at home on the 18th of April, and they will be playing the Pike County Titans, I believe. So that will be the next home game and next game for the Cardinals. Good sportsmanship as both teams are heading to the center of the field to shake hands. Hope the Tri-City Savages out of the Hattiesburg area have a good, safe trip home. Cardinals move to 3-0 by virtue of this 49-14 victory here at home. They're now 2-0 at home, 1-0 on the road. So they, coming off a 9-3 season, went to the championship game of Next Level Football Alliance last year on the short end of the score. The year before that also went 9-3, made it to the championship of the league, and were on the short end again. So the Cardinals and their leadership are hoping that the third time is the charm. I'd like to thank my good buddy Roger Glenn, who's covering the game tonight for North Shore Prep Report. Thanks for his stats. Big stat of the night, 17 of 24 is Jerv Efferson. 313 yards, 5 TDs, no interceptions. So he had the long ball, the short ball. He was on target. Kudos to the defensive secondary and the front guys that didn't give up much rushing. But the one sweet point for the visiting team was number 20, the running back, Antonio Jordan. He did rush 29 times for 79 yards. Thanks to Fagan Davis and thanks to Flying Ghost Productions filling in again tonight to bring you tonight's ball game. Our final from Lakeshore Titan Coliseum, the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals 49, the Tri-City Savages 14. Be safe.